An hour later, Jet and his friends stood outside the school's football stadium, staring up in awe and bewilderment. Like everything else on campus, it was gigantic, with thousands of raised seats, and could rival that of a small college. They were south of Lexington by about half a mile. Getting here was part of the incredible journey. It was as if a forest surrounded this section of the school, and the sports fields were placed smack in the center of the forest. The softball and baseball fields had been given some extra space so that the sun could hit the fields during the day. The path through the forest was impressive and well lit, and there were plenty of street lamps, and the entire walk felt magical. There were hundreds of trees behind the football stadium as well. They weren't 100 feet from the water, but it felt like they were in the middle of a mountain valley. Nearly the entire school was present to watch what was taking place. Dozens of kids passed them on the way to the stadium. The roar from the crowd was unnerving.
"What should we expect?"
asked Mackenzie.
"This is going to be epic," replied Grantham. "And I'm not sure that is a good thing."
Jaco asked, "Eric, do you have any idea what's about to take place?"
"None."
Stepping into the stadium, they found that nearly every seat was filled. Jet saw more than just students. Hundreds of adults, possibly parents, teachers, and tribesmen, were watching them enter. Several people were clapping, but those were overpowered by a roar full of boos. A tall girl with red hair rushed forward. Her face was kind, and her voice was refreshing.
"Hi, my name is Maripi. Welcome, my friends. Let me take you to the staging area. This will be fantastic, and you're going to do so well."
"Remember what we said earlier," said Jet, as they were led to an area on the north end of the stadium, where a large stage had been constructed. "Give them some entertainment, but don't let them see all our secrets. We don't need to win today. Use magic without letting them see you use magic."
"How?"
Mackenzie asked. "Put your magic into everyday weapons. If we can use a sword or a rock to become inflamed, it will appear cooler than if we didn't, but it won't give away who has what talent." Eric said,
"They already know what Kenz and I can do."
"So do exactly what you did before, without variation." As they stepped onto the stage, they were stunned to see that the entire football field had been transformed into a paintball course, with a large open area and dozens of structures, paths, and hiding places. He thought he saw 3 smaller areas in the corners that could be safe zones. The 3 schools without magic, Cranbrook, Valley Sun, and San Mateo, were divided and standing in safe zones. The students each held a paintball gun.
"Begin!"
the announcer declared. The 3 teams took off. One of the groups, Valley Sun, was far more aggressive, while the other 2 schools found defensive positions.
Maripi explained, "Those without magic will play with paintballs. The Runics, Elementals, and Dyers will use their talents. We'll see who the last one standing is."
"Did someone fill in for San Mateo?"
"Fiona did. She's from Dillon Lake and very good."
The match seemed even at the onset, but it quickly became clear how dominant Valley Sun was. Their aggressiveness was calculated. They broke off into 2 two-man teams, with one helping both. One by one, they picked off the players from the other teams. In the end, 3 players from Valley Sun remained: Evelyn, Chin, and Piper. Fiona did exceptionally well. It took several minutes before they cornered her and shot her. All in all, it was an exciting match. Principal Barry handed the hardware to Evelyn, and she was greeted by some of the members of the Brotherhood. All those who played paintball were escorted to seats on the south end. Principal Barry stepped forward to a microphone on the west side.
"Our next match is why we all came here today. Dillon Lake versus the Elementals versus the Runics. We know the Elementals and the Runics might be hesitant about revealing their true strengths, so we have more than just a trophy up for grabs."